We're following several wildfires that are burning across our area right now.
Now, the images you're seeing here are from Jesse Young, a viewer near Rossville. These images were posted last night around 9:30. Of course, you see the flames and smoke even through the trees. And we have crews across the area covering these wildfires. Xavier Harris and Dallas Payton, both in Walker County. David Carnes in the studio to give us our forecast and tell us more about the air quality.
Well, let's go right to Xavier Harris with an update. Now, that wildfire was threatening lives and homes last night. Let's go to Xavier.
Hey, Cindy, when those wildfires broke out in Walker County last night, it sent first responders into total chaos. But you know what many people don't realize is before anyone or a first responder arrives on the scene, they are that voice we hear over the phone when we call 911. Now, 911 dispatchers here in Walker County, they were in the thick of it yesterday, answering not just one call, but hundreds. I'm told they took about 300 to 400 calls yesterday, and they were just directing law enforcement where to go, first responders where to go, and even folks who needed to evacuate, telling them when and where to go.
Walker 911.
When the fire erupted Tuesday, this was ground zero.
Just to see.
Walker County's 911 dispatch center was swamped with calls from frantic residents, firefighters, and law enforcement, all needing urgent information to stay ahead of the raging flames.
It can be very intimidating. Yes.
Sammy Rowland, a 14-year 911 dispatcher, says Tuesday started like any other day until they got the first call.
The train guys just called and advising that the bridge going across Highway 2 is on fire at this time, trying to get in touch with the male subject.
Rowland knew communication was key. With just 5 dispatchers on the team, they made sure law enforcement and fire teams knew exactly where to go and, more importantly, who to help first.
The first call came in and, we just thought it was a brush fire. And as the calls continued to pile in, we realized that, the train going through caught multiple areas on fire. I think they figured up we answered anywhere from 300 to 400 calls, maybe from 4:30 on.
I have us dispatched to this fire standby on Kelly Street on our MDT. Do you need us to respond to that?
From my understanding, it was the sparks that flew from the train when the train comes through, and due to the dry conditions, it started small fires.
On a normal day, the dispatch team typically handles about 100 calls in a 12-hour shift. But on Tuesday, dispatchers were the invisible lifelines connecting people in danger to the help they desperately needed.
And we reassured them that, help was on the way, but they were trying to get to people that, their property and their home was in danger.
As the flames grew, the dispatchers' work became even more intense.
Clear, structure endangered from the 300 to 500 block, need 3 to 4 more engines.
They weren't just receiving calls. They were directing fire crews, tracking evacuations, and keeping the public informed, all in real time.
Clear, stand by. We're getting multiple structure endangerment.
Though this wildfire was intense, Rowland says it wasn't her first time dealing with a train-related blaze.
I believe it was the old carpet mill or rug on Raccoon Creek caught fire. I was working that.
Her experience helped her stay calm and focus on ensuring all first responders made it home that night.
As a dispatcher, you're always thinking, did I do the right thing? Did I ask enough questions? Because once that phone hangs up, you don't really know what happens.
Now, the wildfire in Walker County is still burning while firefighters risk their lives on the front lines. The heroes behind the headsets are working nonstop to coordinate responses and keep residents safe. For now, we're live in Walker County. I'm Xavier Harris, Local 3 News.